Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Darang Patutonga. I'm from class B Business Digital. I will deliver a little discussion about some of the material that I have studied. First material, invoice. Invoice is a mandatory document that is owned by every taxable business entity and is used as evidence of a purchase transaction containing the item and the amount of payment to be paid. Both small and large companies are required to have this document. Apart from being proof of billing, invoices are also used as evidence that the business entity has fulfilled its obligations as taxpayers. 1. Buyer company descriptions. 2. Seller company description. 3. Transaction date. 4. Item or type of good or service purchased. 5. Price per item. And 6. Total overall price. Second material, this inquiry. The inquiry is a systematic activity in learning that requires students to think analytically, critically, and creatively in order to get solutions to problems that are given independently. The purpose of the inquiry method is to develop the ability of students or participants to think logically, critically, and systematically. In addition, the inquiry method aims to develop intellectual abilities processed by students or participants as part of the mental process. Each of the steps in the inquiry method can be explained as follows. First, facing a problem. This means that in this step, the teacher needs to explain the procedures carried out the studies, presenting several conflicting situations with each other to find problem. Second, found a problem. This means that in this step, it is necessary to examine the nature of the object and the condition at hand and examine the emergence of a problem. Third, review of data. Obtain and conduct experiments. This means that in individual steps carrying out experimental activities, it is necessary to isolate the appropriate variables. Then formulate hypotheses that match the variable found. For organizing, formulating, and explaining. This is related to organizing the result obtained, then formulating, then and explaining the result. And now perform analysis. This means analyze the research process so that more effective procedure can be obtained. Third material is over. Over means asking someone if someone wants to get or do something. Example, Sheila was offered her dream job. Can I offer you some more food? Offer also means saying you are willing to do something. You can also use an offer to talk about how much money you are willing to spend on something. Next material, is order. Order is process made by customer to seller before customer get goods. The same order step is to make direct contact with the seller, and the customer orders the desired item after the good they want to there. Then customer pay for them. Order does not mean that they have received the good, but customers still order. The order for good or service can now be done in various ways, both verbally and in cyberspace. Next method is packing list. Packing list is a packing document or packing that show the quantity, type, and weight of exporting per good, as well as an explanation of the description of the good maintained in the commercial invoice. The packing list is made by the company that packs the good directly. The function of the packing list is to make it easier to find out the content of the good in the crate if at any time they are in inspection. Importance of packing list is as one as supporting data and guarantees for good transport as additional data in the inspection certificate. Third, can be used as evidence to support the method of payment or settlement of goods. 5. As a good comparison or comparison for exporters and importers of what goods are ordered and what goods are sent. 6. As a document for using of bill of lading. And last, as electronic export information and is generally used by the state and custom to verify incoming goods. Next material is fax. Fax is device or machine used to send documents from one fax to another. This makes it very easy to receive documents from one person to another remote person. Fax is not common anymore. We see because some people have switched to sending digital documents with file format such as PDF. Some of the fax function is sending print document. That means perhaps many think that is easier to send document in the form files and then send them via electronic mail or email. But not all office clients need document in the form of file. So because of that, sometimes need a fax machine to send print document. It is more effective and efficient to do it with a fax machine than using a courier service or through a postal delivery service because it will take time. Second, receiving print document. Apart from sending printed document, we can also receive printed document from other people, so we can also exchange printed document indirectly via a fax machine. Third, multifunction as a phone. Sending or receiving document has become one of the tasks of the fax machine. Apart from sending and receiving document, a fax machine can also be a means of communication as a telephone. The telephone content in the fax machine is almost the same as a telephone general. Copy of document. Some people may not know that a fax machine can actually copy document like a copier in general. However, not all fax machines can photocopy this document. Next material is email. Email is abbreviation of electronic mail, or in Indonesia it is called electronic mail, which is a means of sending letters made via the internet media. The internet media in question can be via a computer or cell phone that has internet access. In general, sending regular mail will be charged a fee or buying stamp. But in electronic mail, only an internet connection is required. And then email function. Email is our official address in cyberspace. By using email, we can connect to various internet activities, such as join social networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter. So, registration requires email. Today, email has grown to have very diverse functions, sending files, photo, video, and chat with friends and family just got easier. And last material is oral contract. Part of administrative as is to receive contract orally. Just can call or come directly to your office. Receiving calls. The standard sentence when receiving a call is to state your company name and your willingness to help. Asking permission. If a party calls your office and want to talk to your boss while he or she not in office, you should ask for the message and the name of the caller and the number the call. Leaving message. If the person you are contacting is not available, you should leave a message. That's all from me. If there is a word I apologize. If there is a word I apologize. Thank you for your time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.